Hey y'all, Joe coming at you here, Southern Coast of Cooking, here on a Sunday morning. And we're gonna have an amazing cook today. We got some friends over last Sunday before we start the kids back to school. And basically what we're gonna do here is, got something real special for y'all. Dig deep back in the freezer and found some of this Porter Road. All right, this is their French beef shank, or some people call this a Thor's hammer. Whatever, it's a big old shank of beef with that beautiful bone sticking out, and people are putting them on a barbecue, putting them on a smoke low and slow, and just really making some awesome pulled beef kind of out of it, just eating it right off that bone. This thing's amazing. What we're going to do, y'all, is just kind of take it out. Shoot, sorry. We'll take it out of here, and there's had a little cover over the top of that bone that slipped off. Anyway, all right, look at that beauty. Oh yeah, got some good fat around the outside. That'll season up nice. Might trim a little bit of that off, but other than that, it's good. And the first thing I want to do, I'm gonna get some injection real quick. We're gonna inject it. All right, y'all, Poultry Master just stepped in, but we're gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I am gonna take this skin on the side here and just kind of score it with my knife. Just a little bit, because you know, I want this to come really fall apart tender. If there is some sinew or something like that on there, I don't want that to mess it up. Okay, so we're gonna do that. In fact, I found out there was a bit more packing material on there. There we go. That's good. Hey, thank goodness. Well, I would have found out when I got to rubbing it, but. Yeah, let's go. Let's just kind of score that fat there, y'all. That'll be good. Bottom looks nice. Everything like that. I trim that little bitty piece off right there. All right, so now let's get to the injecting. I've got an injection that I use that has a beef tenderizer in it. You use whatever you want. I just figured since this is you know, traditionally this is not a real tender piece of meat. But if you cook it right, you follow the instructions, this would be some wonderful stuff. It's kind of like brisket. So we're gonna inject that there, kind of inject all around her, and just get that good stuff on there. And I tell you, if you get a good injection in here, I think we get a good rub, and I know exactly what rub I want to use now. After using that Sure Shot Sid's roasted gunpowder with coffee rub last week on that brisket, I had some of the most rave reviews I've ever had. So we're going to continue with that legacy here this week. And again, we're going to get this sucker blowed up with some injection first. Well, y'all probably can't see. I like to hold my finger right there by the hole where it's injected. That'll give us less mess. We have what we call a blowout, where it shoots out another direction, hits you in the face or something, you know. Don't want all that. Shoot, this thing, I thawed out in the refrigerator. It's still kind of partially frozen. That little hole right there. Didn't want to take much because of that. Still had that ice in there. That's okay. Now we're gonna get them on the smoker out here with some lumberjack, pecan hickory pellets, kind of a competition blend. I think it'll be really good for this. I'm gonna go ahead and just get some of that air at that injector. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah, getting down here. This is that icier side. Oh, see, it's starting to blow back on me a little bit. If it does, just pull it out, wiggle it around some. You know, it's not the end of the world. Stuff happens like that. But yeah, that's what we got there. Got that good injection down in there. Don't need a whole lot. I'm gonna save some of this injection for if we have some other meats that we want to tend to today. We can put some of that on there. Now, I've got that Sure Shot Sid's the gunpowder coffee rub. If I can get that open and put some in here, maybe I can borrow a set of hands. Open that up, just unscrew the top, pour some of that in this little thing for me. A little more than that. A little more. There we go. All right, so put that back on there. We'll rub this bad boy down. This is convenient. Just have this little plate right here, put it on a pan, you know. And we're gonna cover this little bone here with a little bit of foil here in a minute, y'all, before we put it on the cooker. That's what everybody's been doing, just kind of keep it pretty light, you know. I don't really care about that much, but we're gonna do it. Okay, the women might care about it later on. So we'll do all this. We get this all covered in this rubber, and there you have it. When we get them out on the smoker, I got the smoker's temp at 225 right now. We'll let it rock and roll, y'all. We can go ahead and turn that recording off. I'll see y'all in a minute. So I got the Lone Star pellet grill set up with the lumberjack pellets behind the hickory. We're setting at 225, going low and slow with this bad boy. Just put on there a few minutes ago, and just see how it's looking there, taking on a little bit of smoke. That's what we want to see. And like I said, we're gonna let it get smoke here a couple hours. Once you see a crust kind of forming, we're gonna wrap this bad boy and finish it on out. But there she is. Oh, this little cooking turned into quite the production today. Not only do we have the Porter Road big old hammer steak cooking, we've got over here, I've got some elk, some burgers, elk steaks there, some burgers. I'm about to temple this elk steak, see where it's at. Kevin coming down with some fried chicken. Let's see if I can put that in over here. Oh man, it's gonna look good going in that grease. Let's see here. Yeah, got some chicken wings on down there. There we go. Alright, let me come back over here and tempt this elk. So I'm carrying it all around here. Hope y'all can see. 110, 109, 108. They just got a couple more minutes, y'all. These are done. So this is our first course here. Just kind of an appetizer made up for everybody. We've got some elk medallions here. The seared up, kind of rare, mid-rare. And we've got some Argentine red shrimp, butter seared them, alongside a little bit of cocktail sauce, and I think this should be very nice. I'll just wrap that bad boy tight and full. I'm gonna crank the heat to about 300. We'll let it roll another hour or so. Let that thing just cook on through and through. Hey y'all, Joe here, Southern Coast Cooking, coming at you. All right, it's about 7 p.m. right now. I put started cooking the beef shank. I would say around maybe 2 o'clock or something like that. So, you know, it took 5-6 hours to get down to where it needed to be, and I knew that. I just waited too late in the day today. Had a bunch of folks over here. They were doing a bunch of stuff. They could fry all kind of chicken. Of course, I did the elk steaks. I did the shrimp. Poultry Master's over here doing some stuff. His brother came, did some hamburgers, sausage, y'all. So everybody ate well. Most everybody's gone now. We had a little storm moving in. That's fine. But now we finally come to temp. We ran 200 degrees on this bad boy. And I've got another one. I got 2 of them. So we'll try this again. Maybe do a little bit different next time. I'm thinking about putting a little bit of Italian spin on it. But anyway, so we're going to pull it out. Let it rest, and I'll let y'all know how it tastes here in just a little bit. Thank y'all for staying with me. God bless y'all. Anyway, I'm going to be back with you in just a minute. Y'all, so I just pulled it off. We're going to let it rest about 30 minutes, and then we're going to get into it. Y'all, just pulled this beef shank out of the wrap, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I tried just for a second, but I want to let it cook a little bit longer. And what I want to do, and that's why I got 2, one to experiment around with. I'm gonna put this in a bag. I'm gonna put it in some beef consomme, 1 can, and I'm gonna put it in my crock pot and let it go low overnight. After it's got all this good smoke on there, but I still don't have quite the tenderness that I want. So I'm gonna let this go low and slow and see what we got in the morning. I think it's gonna be absolutely perfect. So I only got about 4 hours of cooking a day on real low slow, 4 or 5 hours, you know. All right, y'all, so we got her done now. We'll go over what we did here in just a second. All right, basically, you know, I smoked yesterday, only about 6 hours. It just wasn't enough time. It was my fault. That's why I got 2 of these things to experiment with 1. And, you know, there just wasn't enough time. So I put it in that crock pot on low last night. get up this morning and let's just look at what we got now. Now y'all come back down here and let's just see. Oh yeah, so this should be a different story. Should be pulling off that bone. Look at that. It'll be chunks like that. It's pulling away from the bone. All right, so let's just kind of bust one of these pieces up here. Look at that. Right near that smoke, and then you've got the crust right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oof. Let's give that a try. How about it? So we're gonna try this again. Only this time with the proper amount of cooking. No. That's where it's at. All like that. Everything got your blender on it. Man, I've been the best way. Oh, down here, I'm trying to get me some of this bone marrow. But yeah, that's what you want. Low and slow. And that's what I should do, just continue. I tried to kick it up, but hey, everybody makes mistakes. That's why I went ahead and published this one. And like I said, this is one of those pieces of meat where you just gotta take your time with it, y'all. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece, but it just takes a little bit more tender love and care. So again, thank y'all so much. Like my videos, sub my channel. God bless, y'all have a good one.